Hey guys, Dan here. Welcome back to our channel, Cape Cod Like a Local. Today we're going to talk about evaluating a home. How do we come up with a value for a home? Many times people say, well, geez, I saw on this website or Zillow or Realtor.com, all these different sites, that they say my home is worth X. And unfortunately, those are notoriously inaccurate. They're taking some basic data and using algorithms to try to assign a value, but there's a lot of factors that they just don't consider. So we'll kind of walk you through the basics of how we come up with a home value. So very basically what we do is we take recent sales data from local MLS systems. Here on the Cape, we actually use two, so we look in both. So we want recent sales that have, with any luck, within a small geographic area and homes that are similar to yours that have sold within the last 6 months or so. And then we just pull them in and compare them to your home. Some other things that we might consider when coming up with the value for your home would be active sales, because that will be your competition, pending sales, things like that. So we want to take as much information as we can to really come up with a good price range for you. And some things that may affect your home's value, this isn't an all-inclusive list, but it could be location. Proximity to the beach is a big one here on the Cape. The value of a home can change a great deal by moving it half a mile closer to the beach. A home's amenities, what features does your home have? Do you have a pool? Do you have a garage? Do you have air conditioning? Things like that. And then a home's condition. Is it well kept? Is it recently updated, or is it getting a little tired? All these things will affect the home's value, and we'll take those into consideration when, assessing a home. So to dig a little bit deeper, we know that no two homes are exactly alike. And so what we do is on paper, we try to take your home and similar homes in the area that have sold recently, and on paper make them similar. So like if your home had a garage and a recent sale did not, then what we're going to do is make an adjustment. And we're going to pretty much put a garage on that house on paper. We're going to assign a value to a two-car garage and add it to the price of that home on paper. So in essence, we've just built the garage on that home on paper so it looks more like your home. Now, if the other people were lucky enough to have air conditioning and you don't, we're going to strip that air conditioning out of their home. So again, we're going to take the value of the air conditioning and take it off the price of that home so that that home is similar to yours on paper. And another thing we might add for or subtract for is square footage. Let's say your home is 400 square feet more than the other home. Then what we want to do is on paper, we're going to put a 400 square foot addition on that home so that home is similar to yours. We'd assign a square foot price to that and add it to that home so it's similar to yours. So after taking all the comparable sales and making all of the adjustments for things that you either have or don't have to try to get those homes looking very similar to yours, we come up with what we call an adjusted value. And in our MLS system, it's presented as a high, low, and a median sales price. So it gives you a range. And then at that point, you want to talk to your realtor and you want to look at what the competition is. Who else is on the market right now that you're going to be competing with? And then you want to price your home accordingly. Really what you want is you want your home to be seen as a value to the buyers out there. So hopefully you get more than one of them to come to the table with an offer and compete for your home, thus netting you the best possible price. At the end of the day, the price you list your home at is your decision, but it makes sense to work with your realtor based on their experience and so that your home is seen as a value and that you can market it and get your home sold and netting you the most money possible. And on the flip side of that, as a buyer, a great buyer's agent like Nancy on our team, every time she makes an offer for a client on a home, she's doing the same thing. So a good buyer's agent will be taking their buyers to your home and they'll be doing the same work that we did as a listing agent to decide if your home is a good value. So it makes sense to go ahead and take the advice of your realtor and work together. If there are things about your home that the realtor might not know that you believe will add value, please tell them about that, because there are some things that would maybe make the home more appealing. Abutting conservation, it doesn't necessarily change the price every time, but adding to the appeal of the home certainly does help. That's basically it. Kind of oversimplified, but it's a very straightforward process, and it's not an exact science. We do the best we can, and we try to guide you in the best way we can. So I hope you found this information useful, and we'll see you next week.